Hi, good afternoon. This is Mike again with Lakeshore RV, and today we're going to feature the 2022 26MK Grey Wolf. Powered awning. That's a push of a button, runs right off the battery. There's a spot for your TV, so if you want to bring the TV outside, drop it in. You can watch TV outside, plug it into your antenna and electric, and you'd be all set. You have an outside kitchen. You got a couple stovetop burners. This has a gas line. Plugs in right there, runs off the main propane tanks up front. And then you got a refrigerator. This is plugged in, it runs off electricity. You got an ice maker, and then you got an outside shower. Here's your black tank flush, so you can flush out the sewer system. Got your hitch here ready to go for you. Trailer's 30 amps. You got about 25 foot of cord there, and then there's a 110 adapter that goes with it. So you can take it from 30 amps down to 15. No AC, no microwave, but everything else should be just fine. Two 20-pound propane tanks. These are both full and ready to go. You got your power lift here. This will raise and lower it. And there's a light on the front of it as well. You got a 20, it looks like a 27 group, 12 volt main battery. And this is your water heater. It runs off gas or electric. If you want to turn off propane, switches inside. If you want to turn off electric, switches outside. Outside shower, hot and cold water. There's cable. Down below here, you got your sewer hookups. So what you want to do is hook up to the end of that pipe. Big gate valve on the front is for the black, so you pull that, dump it. Then you hook a hose up to that black tank flush on the other side and let that run for about 5 minutes with that open. Shut the black tank flush off, close the valve, you're all done with that. Pull the gray, and that's the bathroom sink and shower water, and that'll rinse everything out for you. And you got your slide out here. If you're under trees or whatnot, you want to get up there and make sure there's no sticks, or at least take a peek from up the side here, make sure there's no sticks I got up there. Here's where your power cord goes to. You got a backup camera, flip down travel rack. Stabilizer jacks in the corner, so once you get set up, you get all leveled, you want to crank those down last. We've gotten the lug nuts torqued at 120 foot-pounds. We've done it, and the factory's done it, but you might want to check it again periodically, and that's kind of what they're recommended. These steps will just flip right up in the door frame. So this switch here is for the lights above the slide out. This does the slide in and out. Just make sure that you didn't leave anything in the way. You want to make sure it's clear. Those chairs need to be sideways back to back so it misses that slide as well. This does your awning in and out. Just push a button, it runs right off the battery. Awning lights. So there's a blue LED light strip below the awnings. This is that LED light by the sewer dump area. Propane switch for the water heater. Water pump is for the freshwater tank. And this tells you how full the fresh tank is. They got it full, they're testing it now, so the black and gray is empty. And then you can also get this for your phone. You can download the app, so you can do that off your phone. Keys are on the faucet. The keys are numbered. On the inside of the door handle, there's a number, and you want to match those keys up to the right lock. So there's a different key for the front and rear entrance doors, and then there's a third key for the storage. There's your solar panel working. Even under the lights, it's kicking out 13 volts. If you're storing it and you're not going to use it, if you turn this key, we're plugged in now, but if you weren't, it would have just shut everything right off and kept your battery. Otherwise, you keep it on so it charges your battery. You know, if you're towing, if you're plugged in. So really only for storage, non-plugged in, would you want to disconnect that. Breakers are to the left, fuses are to the right. So any problems with anything that runs off solely electricity has a breaker. Anything that runs off 12 volt is fused. And if a fuse blows, the light will come on next to it and let you know which fuse is blown. Also, two 40 amp fuses here. This helps charge the batteries up. when you're plugged in. So just because you're plugged in electricity, all it does is charge the battery up, and then it runs the slide, the lights, things like that are all 12 volt as well. Propane leak detector. 10.9 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. And if you want to shut it off, you can hold that button down for 10 seconds. And that'll shut it off. There's your freezer. There's your pantry. Shower you want to keep locked with traveling. Just tuck that around there. That's your travel lock. Toilet, you want to put chemicals in the toilet. It breaks the waste down, breaks the toilet paper down, helps the odor. Just put pedal flush. So when you get started, before your chemicals down the toilet, it goes right into the tank. And then of course when you dump the toilet, you're dumping all the chemicals, so you'll need a little bit more in for the next go around. There's some USB charger ports next to the bed. This one right here, they used to offer a Bluetooth speaker you could buy aftermarket, but since then they've quit doing that. And there's a couple USB chargers right next to it. They kept it there so you can charge your phones. And there's storage under your bed. And there's a spot you can hang a TV here too if you like to. And again, this is Mike with Lakeshore RV. If you have any questions, please call me. My direct number is 231-855-9998. Thank you.